Hi. Today I want to talk about a subject that is very common, and it's been talked about a lot, but it's shame versus guilt. And sometimes I think we're unaware that we do it as parents when we shame our children versus maybe saying a comment that would make them feel guilty would be, an example would be like, you are stupid, or you did a stupid thing, or you are a liar versus you're a good kid, but you told a lie. And here's a consequence for telling a lie. And so maybe making ourselves aware of shame versus guilt. Shame is really hard to get rid of. And shame is basically saying, you are the bad person. I am bad because of blah, blah, blah. Or I did a bad thing. Or I made a choice that wasn't so smart. So being aware of our language that we tell ourselves and that we tell our children really makes a huge difference in how we view ourselves and how we view the world. And so maybe just making a conscious effort instead of saying a shame-based comment, which I know kids do all the time to each other by saying you're stupid, you're a nerd, you're fat, you're a jerk. Those are all shame-based comments. Maybe working more towards, instead of saying shame-based comments, well, that was kind of a dumb thing, and maybe you could have thought about that before you did this choice, instead of you are dumb. So these are just some little tips on maybe working on thinking about how do we talk to ourselves, how do we talk to our kids, how do we talk to other people. We just want to be really conscientious of not shaming another person and making them feel horrible, because that really attacks the soul of another human being to shame them. And sometimes we even shame ourselves. And I know that sometimes we have to really work on what is our negative self-talk. I am a bad person, or I did a wrong thing. Do you know what I mean? And so maybe just really work on the verbiage that we use for ourselves and for our children, and be conscientious of doing shame-based comments that scar our soul for life. So that's something we can think about this week as we talk about shame versus guilt, and we'll go a little bit more in detail later on in the week, but just something to think about today. As you do your day, say nice things to yourself and nice things to your children and nice things to your spouse. Don't attack the integrity of a soul